Good morning, children. So, today we are going to start our next chapter, chapter number 3 of chemistry, atoms and molecules. So, about atoms, we have discussed earlier also many times in chapter 1 and chapter 2. We kept on talking about atoms, that atoms are the basic or smallest unit of matter. Matter in Hindi can be also called as padarth. और जब आप मैटर को डिवाइड करते जाओगे तो आपको एक स्टेज ऐसी मिलेगी एट विच the matter cannot be divided further, and that stage at which we feel that matter is indivisible now. So that stage we have reached, that is actually that particles that we have got, that are actually atoms. So an atom is termed as parmanu in Hindi. So how does the idea of atom or matter came into existence? So let us read about that in this paragraph. This complete topic is all about the introduction. So let us read that first. In this paragraph, the divisibility of matter was considered long back ago in India around 5000 BC. तो जो भी मैटर के अनसीन अननोन फॉर्म के बारे में जो बात चली, एंशंट इंडियन या ग्रीक फिलोसोफर ने जो बात करी, मतलब वो सोचते थे हमेशा ही कि मैटर जो है वो क्या है, अननोन और अनसीन है, क्या है इससे रिलेटेड। तो उसके बारे में आइडिया जो निकालने के लिए महर्षि कन्नड़ ने एक अपना पोस्टुलेट दिया, अपनी एक थ्योरी दी, अपना पॉइंट रखा एक कि इफ़ वी गो ऑन डिवाइडिंग मैटर वी शेल गेट स्मॉलर एंड स्मॉलर पार्टिकल्स, लाइक आर होम्स आर मेड अप ऑफ ब्रिक्स। ठीक है, तो इफ़ वी कीप ऑन डिवाइडिंग, इफ़ वी कीप ऑन ब्रेकिंग द वॉल ऑफ आर होम, then we find that ki each wall is made up of brick. So that brick is considered to be the smallest compartment or smallest building block of that wall. Similarly, atoms are considered as smallest building block of matter. Ultimately, a time come that when we shall come across the smallest particle beyond which further division cannot be possible. आप जब तोड़ते जाओगे मैटर को, then a stage will reach when you will not get any smallest further particle out of matter, and that stage, that particle is termed as atom, that is परमाणु. Another Indian philosopher means जो philosophies देते हैं, जो theories देते हैं, जो अपना point रखते हैं, कुछ hypothesis देते हैं, कुछ suggestions देते हैं, तो पकुड़ा कत्यायम, तो ऐसे ही एक इंडियन फिलोसोफर थे, उन्होंने अपनी elaboration करी, elaborate किया his doctrine, said that these particles normally exist in a combined form which gives us various forms of matter. तो कन्नड़ के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू को और एक्सप्लेन किया और एलैबोरेट किया कात्यायन ने कि जब एटम्स अपने आप को दूसरे एटम से कंबाइन करते हैं देन दे गिव राइज टू डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स ऑफ मैटर. चिल्ड्रन, एटम्स can exist in combined state as well as in free state. Both states they combine depending upon the type of atom, that we will discuss later on in this chapter and chapter number 4 also. Next is around the same era, ancient Greek philosopher Democritus and Leucippus suggested if we go on dividing matters, a stage will come when particle obtained cannot be divided further, and these indivisible particles are atoms, and this atom means indivisible. So these are the basic lines, and this was based on philosophical consideration and not much experimental work, because at that time devices or scientific inventions or tools or things like microscope or good kind of microscope like electron scanning microscope and all these inventions were not there. So simple, with the help of theories or philosophies, they have postulated their point. All these philosophers gave their theories only. कोई भी प्रैक्टिकल वर्क नहीं किया था और कुछ था भी नहीं ऐसा प्रैक्टिकल करने के लिए, उनके पास प्रॉपर डिवाइसेस या टूल भी नहीं थे, तो जस्ट दे फॉर्मुलेटेड देयर थ्योरीज. एंड कब तक? टिल द एंड ऑफ 18th century. By the end of 18th century, scientists recognized the differences between elements and compounds. What are elements and compounds? That we have already done in chapter number 2, and naturally become interested in finding out how and why elements combine and what happens when they combine. तो end of 18th century पर कुछ चीज़ें समझ में आने लगी और कुछ फिलोसफीज़ एक्टिवेट होने लगी, एक्चुअल रियलाइजेशन होने लगा उन लोगों को, और दे स्टार्टेड वर्किंग मोर ऑन दीज एटम्स, एलिमेंट्स एंड कंपाउंड्स. नेक्स्ट इज एंटोइन एल लॉरेंट. दिस इज लॉरेंट. एंटोइन लॉरेंट लेविसॉयर laid the foundation of chemical sciences by establishing two important laws of chemical combination. He was the father of chemistry. He gave so much contribution to chemistry, that is why he is known as father of केमिस्ट्री। कंबशन जो होता है वो ऑक्सीजन की वजह से होता है, ये सब भी एंटोइन इसने लॉरेंट लेवेज़ॉर ने ही फॉर्मुलेट किया था। तो इतना सब कंट्रीब्यूट करने की वजह से उसको फादर ऑफ केमिस्ट्री भी बोलते हैं। तो उसने फाउंडेशन रखी, इम्पॉर्टेंस उन्होंने लेवेज़ॉर ने प्रूव किया या बताया कि कुछ लॉज हैं जिसको हम लॉ ऑफ केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशन बोलते हैं, जिसकी वजह से आगे बहुत सारी चीज़ों में हमें हेल्प मिली। So next is, what are the laws of chemical combination? This we have to read. So there were the two laws of chemical combination that were established after the experimentation. अब उन्होंने experiments किए, किसने? लेवेज़ॉयर एंड जोसेफ प्राउस्ट, इन्होंने एक्सपेरिमेंट्स किए और फॉर्मुलेट किए कुछ लॉज ऑफ केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशन, जिससे बहुत सारी थ्योरीज आगे निकली, इन्वेंशंस बहुत सारे हुए. So first law is law of conservation of mass. Law of conservation of momentum you have already done. The meaning of conservation I have already told you कि conserve रहना means save रहना, wastage ना होना. तो there we were discussed about momentum's conservation कि momentum waste नहीं होगा. Here we are discussing about mass. So मोमेंटम कोलिजन में कंजर्व रहेगा और मास कहाँ पे हम बात कर रहे हैं? इन अ केमिकल प्रोसेस, एक केमिकल चेंज में, एक केमिकल जो भी रिएक्शन होगी उसमें. लाइक मैंने सपोज किसी सब्सटेंस को बर्न किया तो दैट इज़ अ केमिकल चेंज, और उसी केमिकल चेंज के थ्रू, उसी केमिकल चेंज में अगर सब चीज़ें कंजर्व रहती हैं, द मास आई हैव टेकन बिफोर द बर्निंग प्रोसेस and the mass after burning process that I have got, if they both remain same, that then I say that कि mass remains conserved during this chemical reaction. And what is this chemical reaction actually? Burning is a chemical reaction. Like physical जो भी changes होते हैं उनमें तो mass conserved रहता ही है. For example, if I churn this cream to get out the butter, then if we take limited amount of cream in a jar, then what will happen? It will turn out to be butter if I keep on skimming it. तो उसमें क्या है, वो एक फिजिकल प्रोसेस है कि आप चर्न कर रहे हो, जितनी आपने क्रीम ली थी उतना ही आपको बटर और बटर मिल्क मिल जाएगा. तो इन अ फिजिकल प्रोसेस मास ऑलवेज रिमेन्स कंजर्व. बट हेयर वी हैव टू प्रूव कि दैट इन अ केमिकल प्रोसेस ऑल्सो, इन अ केमिकल चेंज, इन अ केमिकल रिएक्शन ऑल्सो, mass also remains conserved. So here there is a little activity given related to this law of formulation of law of conservation of mass. I'll explaining it to you, but before that let us take a short view of what is law of conservation of mass is. So this is the simplified version कि क्या है law of conservation of mass. Suppose हमने एक reaction में दो हमने products लिए A और B, दोनों में reaction कराई, and after that reaction we have got these two substances get converted into C and D. These two kinds of substances we have got. Then we should weigh the masses of these two substances before chemical reaction, and whatever mass we have got after reaction, that also we have to weigh, and we have to check out the masses each and every time. So if these two masses are coming out to be same, then we say that ki mass is conserved during this chemical reaction, otherwise not. So let us suppose that mass of A substance, A chemical substance is X, mass of chemical substance B is Y, mass of C is A, and mass of D is B. If the sum of these two masses comes out to be equal to these two masses, then mass is said to be conserved. There is one more example from your blue patch questions that we will be discussing right now. See, there is a question written on this page number 32. It reads like that: in a reaction, 5.3 gram of sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate is a chemical compound. You need not to remember its formula and anything else. We will do it in this chapter number 3 and 4 further. Reacted with means combines with 6 gram of ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid is again a chemical compound which is present in vinegar. सिरका में present होता है जो सिरका हमने discuss भी किया हुआ है क्या है. The products were 2.2 gram of carbon dioxide and 0.9 gram of water along with 8.2 gram of sodium ethanoate. It's again a chemical compound. Show that these observations are in agreement with law of conservation of mass. की ये जब चीज़ें कंबाइन करती हैं और इन चीज़ों से जब जो नए प्रोडक्ट बनते हैं तो क्या वो लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास को होल्ड करते हैं, उसको वायलेट तो नहीं करते, उसको अनफॉलो तो नहीं करते. तो रिएक्शन इज़ रिटन इन दिस फॉर्म, द केमिकल चेंज इज़ रिटन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ some words. So this is a word reaction. Whenever you represent a chemical change in terms of some formulas or some words, then that is termed as chemical reaction. So this is a typical chemical reaction in form of words. So this is word equation. You need not to remember all these things, because in 10th we will be discussing about what is chemical equation, what is chemical reaction. So this is for the sake of general knowledge. Sodium carbonate plus ethanoic acid, these two things combine together, and after combining we have got these three substances. So let us see what happens. So I have written all these things together, sodium carbonate amount and all the compounds present in which amount I have written, and these are the formulas for all these substances, because it's difficult to write these long words every time. So I have written shortcuts. Sodium carbonate, ethanoic acid, when they both react with each other, they are giving these three things. So we have to prove that whether the mass of these two things, these two chemical compounds, is same as that of these three things, these chemical compounds. So mass I have written. This is the way how you attempt the question. 5.3 gram, 6 gram, and all these. If you keep on adding the things, you will be getting 11.3 grams for this and 11.3 grams for this. The things written on the left hand side of arrow are termed as reactants. The things which react together, जो रिएक्ट कर रही हैं एक साथ, इनको हम रिएक्टेंट बोलते हैं. और इनके रिएक्ट करने से जो चीज़ें बनी, दिस एरो शोज़ दैट कि यहाँ से रिएक्शन हुई है, इस डायरेक्शन से रिएक्शन होकर यहाँ पर आया है. अगर मैं एरो इस तरफ लगा दूँ, ऐसा लगा दूँ, तो इसका मतलब इनसे ये प्रोडक्ट्स बने हैं, ये चीज़ें बनी हैं. तो रिएक्टेंट के इस तरफ, एरो के हेड के जो इस तरफ रिएक्ट चीज़ें होंगी, दे आर टर्म्ड एज प्रोडक्ट्स. So this is how a chemical change can be written in terms of symbols, formulas, etc. And reactants are the things that combine together. Products are the things that are formed after a chemical reaction. Reactants and products are separated by an arrow. If arrowhead is toward this, then this will be product. If arrow points toward this side, then these are considered as products. So here we are getting 11.3 on both the sides. That means mass of reactants is equal to mass of products. That means mass is conserved. So by this time, I think you must have an idea about what is mass conservation. So mass conservation means the things that we have chosen before the reaction, if they come out to be constant with the things that are formed after the reaction, that means mass is conserved. So let us now come to the activity. Now that will be simpler for me to explain this activity now. So let us do that. So what does this activity say? कि in a test in this conical flask, this is a conical flask and this is a small ignition tube. इसमें हम थोड़ा सा कंटेंट कोई भी सब्सटेंस का डाल रहे हैं, and here it is covered with cork. Cork we have already done in this bio कि when lateral meristem grows, जब उसकी प्राइमरी के बाद सेकेंडरी ग्रोथ आती है, तो लेटरल मेरिस्टम जो है वो कॉर्क की तरफ बढ़ना शुरू हो जाता है, कॉर्क बनना शुरू हो जाता है, कॉर्क कैम्बियम बनना शुरू हो जाता है, वो हार्डन हो जाते हैं, सेल्स डेड होना शुरू हो जाते हैं और कॉर्क बन जाता है. फिर कॉर्क जो है वो सुब्रिन नाम का एक उसके ऊपर एक इम्परवियस मटेरियल होता है जो कि गैसेस या वाटर को नहीं निकलने देता. तो इसी प्रॉपर्टी की वजह से उसको हम लैब्स में भी यूज़ करते हैं, ताकि हम जो भी रिएक्शन करें उस रिएक्शन एपरेटस को हम कवर कर दें कॉर्क से, ताकि अगर कुछ भी गैसेस या मॉइस्चर निकल रहा है तो वो यहाँ से ना निकल पाए, क्योंकि कॉर्क उसको नहीं निकलने देगा रिएक्शन मिक्सचर में से बाहर. तो हमने क्या लिया यहाँ पर, हमने कुछ एक्स और वाई करके हमने कुछ पेयर ऑफ कंपाउंड्स लिए हैं, कॉपर सल्फेट, सोडियम कार्बोनेट एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स वी हैव टेकन. और उसके बाद हमने सॉल्यूशन ऑफ एक्स, जो भी कंपाउंड्स एक्स का है, सपोज हमने ये फर्स्ट लिया कॉपर सल्फेट एंड सोडियम कार्बोनेट. यहाँ हमने कॉपर सल्फेट ले लिया और यहाँ हमने सोडियम कार्बोनेट का सॉल्यूशन बना लिया. दोनों को हमने इसको हमने मिक्स करने के लिए हमने यहाँ एक थ्रेड लिया और टाई कर दिया. द कंपाउंड्स गेट मिक्स टुगेदर and we have to measure the mass of this and this before reaction, and after reaction also we have to measure. Cork is applied so that nothing can escape from this reaction mixture, and after weighing the contents, if we will find that कि reactant का mass same आता है as that of product, that means कि mass is conserved. So this was all about law of conservation of mass. So what is the statement of law of mass conservation? Now this is very important question, इट ऑलवेज कम इन योर एग्जाम्स कि स्टेट लॉ ऑफ मास कंजर्वेशन या मास कंजर्वेशन लॉ है क्या. Law of conservation of mass states that mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. यही है कि mass remains conserved in a chemical reaction. So children, this law of conservation of mass was given by Antoine L. Lavoisier. कभी कभी एग्ज़ाम में ये पूरी जो एक्टिविटी है ये आ जाती है कि हाउ विल यू प्रूव केमिकली. हाँ, आई वॉज सेइंग कि question sometime arises कि in your question paper कि how will you chemically prove this law of conservation of mass. So for this you have to do this activity. You can short it cut. थोड़ा सा उसको एम की फॉर्म में apparatus की फॉर्म में आपको लिखना है तो that I will send to you. And children, sometime you get a question based on ki write an example, give an example to demonstrate law of conservation of mass. So for that we can use this particular equation, like if carbon and oxygen combines together, then they will be giving CO2, carbon dioxide. And if the mass of carbon is 12 grams, then if it is added to oxygen, mass equals to 32 grams. So how I have written this, that is another thing that we will be discussing in this chapter कि these are actually atomic masses, mass number होते हैं actually, ये उसके according हम atomic masses बनाते हैं, तो वो थोड़ा एक different concept है. Right now you have to memorize this, because how we are getting this, that I'll explain it to you later on. So for the time being you just cram कि this is 12 grams and this is 32 grams. When these two combines together, this will give 44 gram of CO2. And before this you can also write this example. This example also you can quote A plus B gives C plus D and all these things. Moreover, if you can remember, if you can recall this example, then also you can write this too. For example, for water also, if we have hydrogen and oxygen in दिस अगेन यू हैव टू मेमोराइज कि हाइड्रोजन का मास, एक हाइड्रोजन का मास 1 ग्राम होता है, 2 हाइड्रोजन का मास 2 ग्राम है. तो ये थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लेक्स हो जाता है, इसलिए मैं अभी ये एग्जाम्पल नहीं करा रही आपको, इसमें थोड़ी सी और भी चीज़ें ऐड होंगी. तो अभी फ़िलहाल के लिए ये सिंपलेस्ट एग्जाम्पल है दैट यू कैन लर्न, मेमोराइज, लर्न बाय हार्ट और क्रैम, एनीथिंग दैट यू कैन डू, बट यू हैव टू डू. सो मास ऑफ कार्बन, you remember this is 12 gram. These are 2 atoms of oxygen. Mass of 1 atom of oxygen is 16 grams and mass of 2 atoms of oxygen is 16 into 2, 32 grams. And when these element molecules combine together, they will be giving CO2. These two masses will be added. So that comes out to be 44 gram. If in this compound also you keep on checking the masses, carbon 12 plus oxygen O2, 2 into this 16, that comes out to be 44 grams. So this you have to अभी आपको क्या करना है, ये अभी रिकॉल करके रखना है, मतलब क्रैम करके रखना है. इसका कॉन्सेप्चुअल जो पूरा है फिगर, वो मैं अभी थोड़ी देर में आपको एक्सप्लेन करूँगी. So this was all about law of conservation of mass. So 3 questions are basically designed that can be framed from this topic. First is state the law of conservation of mass. Second question is how will you experimentally prove, and next is who gave law of conservation of mass. Antoine Lavoisier. Experimental, that cork wala experiment, conical flask wala experiment, that you have to mention. Statement we have already done. And next question is give an example to show the law of conservation of mass. So with this we have completed one portion of this chapter.